Hi, and welcome to the Hot Pink Pod, which is the official mini podcast of the Alpha Omega Lambda Sorority Incorporated. It's in this podcast that we give you a behind the scenes look at our sorority and all of the amazing things that we do in the community, that we do for one another. And you also get a spotlight on some of the sorors that are actually in our organization. Why do we do this? Because we want you to have an opportunity to get to know us and decide if we are the sisterhood for you. And the best way to do that is to just show you who we are. So, as you know, this week, these last couple of episodes have been all about Rare Gems, they are our Beta Prime line who just recently crossed. And I wanted to get these interviews with them done really early while it's all fresh and on their minds. They haven't been crossed a week yet. And so while all the information is fresh, I wanted to get these interviews done so you could really get an authentic view as to what this experience is like and what they were able to glean and gain from it. And hopefully, in one of these interviews, you'll see yourself and say, yeah, I'm just like so and so, and I want to be a part of that. And the other thing that I'll say, especially if you're considering joining us for spring, these are the big sisters that will be in the organization to help welcome you. So it's really good to get to know them now and get to know who they are, what they're all about, and get to know the heart, so that you know what you're kind of walking into. So with that, I finally get to introduce the ace of the line, the number one of the line. Her name is Leo. We named her Precision, and her name fits her to a T for so many reasons. But she's my sissy. I love her, and you guys are going to see why when I bring her in the studio. So help me welcome my soror and sissy, Leah. Hello.
Hey,
Hey. How you doing?
I'm great. I am great. My face is still hurting from all the smiling.
I know how you feel first week out, right? It's like,
Yes,
wow.
yes.
So fun. I have had such a good time watching you guys share your pictures and all your merch and changing your profile pic, just all the things. You guys are having a ball and I'm enjoying it with you. So
Yes,
it's
all
been
in my
great.
Christmas budget buying merch.
Right. And your line sister, Cordelia, she buying merch when we shop.
Look, she gonna come with a wrapped Mercedes soon. I just like, what else you got, Cordelia? What else you got?
She had the license plate ready. Ready. I'm like, how she beat me? I'm a whole founder. I don't even have that.
She was
But
ready. She was like,
yes,
go,
but
go, gadget.
yes, boom. But that's so important. The pride that you guys have in the,
Absolutely.
the organization just blesses my heart because that's what it's all about. And that's what's going to reach other women who may
Yeah,
need a sisterhood or sorority like that. They see your excitement. They see you owning this experience and they see themselves and want to be a
yeah.
part of it. So I just love y'all for that. So let's go back to when you were first considering the sorority. What drew you to the sisterhood? What made you say, okay, this is something that I want to do?
Well, so I believe in purpose and timing.
Mm,
And the word chosen, like when someone invites you to something, just because you're invited to the party doesn't always mean you're welcome. But when I was invited,
ooh,
I felt welcomed. It was like, hey, there's some things about you that we want over here. And so it made me feel wanted. And I knew there were some things I wanted with not having sisters. I have 7 brothers. I had a dad, you know,
yeah, yeah,
and I had women throughout my life, but no sisters. And so that is what really was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm
yeah.
going for it. I'm definitely doing this.
Oh, I love that. And that's right. I forgot you had 7 brothers. And that's
Yeah.
That is wild. Now, your line is called Rare Gems for all the reasons, but give me an idea, like when you heard that or when you thought about it in retrospect, what does rare mean to you? And
So
yeah, what does rare mean to you? Let's start there.
to me, rare means special because
Ooh,
it's not something that you come across all the time, right? It's like almost like, fine art. When you hear stuff on TV, like, oh, we came across this rare. And then when they say something is rare, you almost can't put a price on it. And
so
so they mark it up
oh,
as high
good.
as they can. And whatever the rarity is, people are drawn to it and want to know more about it and what is it because it's something special. And so for
Oh,
us to be named rare without the gems, just rare, there is
rare. Yeah.
something about you guys who have been chosen, because chosen means we wanted you, but we had to accept it. But chosen also means that we appreciate something about you that we need in here. And
Yes, that
so
we didn't have.
it was just rare, and
Mm-hmm.
then our line, we meshed together so effortlessly, it was almost scary, because a
Mm-hmm.
group of women who did not know each other at all, normally it takes a little while to kind of get in the groove, and sometimes
Mm-hmm.
people may connect with others more than the others. But we weren't like that. We were all like link, 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 link. Let's learn. Who are you? What you like? What you don't like? What you need? What don't you need? And we were just in it. It couldn't have been written any better.
I love that. I think I interviewed your line sister Cordelia, and one of the things that she said too that kind of leaned into what you just said is that I think a lot of it has to do with the maturity of the line, right? It
Absolutely.
the you guys are some college kids trying to figure life out. We're all grown, mature women who don't have time for a lot of the drama.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so it's like, no, 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 we're not doing that. We're doing this. And like you
Yes.
said, what do you need? Let's figure it out. So I love that for you all, and I love how that showed up to us. You guys were doing things as a line before you even crossed, and so
Yes.
I love that for you. I love that experience. What's thinking about now that you have sisters?
I know,
Um,
right?
so what's different for you heading into this new year? Now finishing the year with four brand new sisters and including the founders now. What's different for you going into this next year?
I don't feel, I know that I'm supported more. Like I have another layer of support and backbone in my life. So this entire year has been a year of transition.
Hmm.
My twins graduated high school. I thought I would have them over the summer, but with their smart behinds, they both got accepted into these summer programs. And so, literally, 2.5 to 3 weeks after graduation, we're moving them on campuses, one in
Yeah.
Louisiana, one here in Texas. And it was just so fast.
Hmm.
I hadn't really taken all the graduation decorations down before we're like, okay, we dorm life. And then my grandmother passed away in July, and so that put me in a level with my family, like, okay, your mom's gone, your dad's gone, your like, so now it's just all this transition. And normally
Hmm.
when I kind of play in the background and I'm the supportive lead in the back, it's like, no, you out here. And
Hmm.
then on top of that, AOL's like, hey, we want you. And so I'm also online. So it's just been
Hmm.
transition for me. And so now I think I had to have a different level of trust, not only with God, but myself and the line of
Hmm.
people I didn't know. So now that all of that is done, I get to start 2026 like, let's go. I am
Yeah.
armed. I am ready. Whatever's coming, I'm good. Let's go. So I just have another layer of comfort and safety that's going to allow me
Oh.
be able to do whatever it is God got for me in 2026.
Comfort and safety. That is powerful in and of itself. Because so many women don't have that.
I
So
can't
many.
tell you how it feels. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
I get it. I totally get it. So let's think about the pledging process. And the reason that I added this question is because a lot of women and men alike have preconceived notions when they hear the word pledging, because of all of the horror stories that they've heard. But this is not that. Number one, like I said, we grown. Ground. This isn't a college campus. This experience is totally different. Doesn't mean
Yes.
it's easy, but it's different.
Yes.
So, talk to me about kind of what happened during the Diamond Quest that challenged you, and how did you grow through it?
Um, well, two things, because you kept saying, we ain't had time for all this other stuff. Like we grown.
Yeah,
And that never stopped. Like your
and through the
life,
whole That's right.
like the work,
Yep.
your family, your
Your kids.
household, all
Yep.
the things you manage, all the emergencies, you coming home tired, you think you about to sit down. Nope, because your sisters need you. Nope, you need to study
Mm,
this. Like it was, it wasn't a hard challenge. It was a welcome challenge because we talked about making space, right?
mm-hmm.
And I had to make space for me. So I had to get out of my routine,
Mm-hmm.
but I wanted to. That
Mm-hmm.
was the thing. Like I looked forward to what's gonna happen today. You
Yeah.
what they gonna ask us today, or what challenge are we gonna have today? And it was welcoming because it was opening us up. Everything was so well thought out because it wasn't a check in the box.
Yes.
It was more like checking on you through the
Yes.
process. And that's a totally different concept.
I love
So
it.
it was really, really well thought out and executed very well to make sure that the line moved together. We are over 1,000 miles apart
Yeah. Yeah.
and we moved together. And I mean, if somebody was 30 seconds late, hey, hey,
Where you at?
hey, you okay? What's going
Yeah.
on? You need anything? Like it was a really, really, really great experience. But the challenge was making sure that you created another level of discipline as well.
Mm,
Because it's not about you crossing, it's about your line
line
crossing.
crossing.
You
Yeah.
have people depending on you, and you have to do your part. You got to know when to dig in, you got to know when to step back and let everybody find their space with you and you
Hmm.
find your space with them.
That is so powerful. And shout out to Sora Kiana for developing such an incredible
Oh yeah.
curriculum. Oh my gosh. Because that was one of the goals. It's like everything in that process had a purpose. We didn't want just filler stuff, to just kind of fill in the blanks. We were always looking at how they responded to this, or who spoke up, or who kind of laid back and listened, who came with wisdom later, how did they mesh together, how are they
Yeah.
listening to each other. All of those things were being watched through the process. And I can't think of am time that we looked at you guys and was like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
Like what did we do? Not ever. And that is so encouraging. I love that. And I love what you said about discipline. Um, eh, because you do have to be disciplined in this space, because number one, you have to be unselfish because
Yes.
it's about your entire line, but you've got to craft your life around this. And you got kids, you got a job, you got to take care of your house, you trying to move in the middle in the middle of all of this. I
Yeah.
like, ma'am, I'm like, Leah tried to do all the things that we like, yep, but you still gonna be the ace, and here we go, you
Oh
know.
my God. That was like when I saw my name first, and I was like, wait, what? That's me. What? I was like, okay, whoa. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about that part of it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I was just like, I just want to see my name, say I made it. You know,
Like, I'm just in
I'm
wherever
glad
that.
to be in the service one more time. I'm here. But to see that,
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. And so it's an honor, for that in itself. And then just for people to see you differently than you see yourself. People always see you
Mm-hmm.
differently than you see yourself. And so
Mm-hmm.
it was just an honor to earn that that space and that name.
And that's exactly why you got it. It was I think it was, I mean, definitely your leadership qualities and all of that, but your humility and your ability to really keep all the balls in the air and still show up for your sisters. We were just in awe of you, and the line could not have had a better ex. Oh, I got to get myself together before I be crying on this here podcast. Like, get it together, girl. Okay. Oh, now, was there a moment during this entire experience, whether it was before you guys crossed or after, that sisterhood showed up for you in a moment that you didn't expect?
Yes. Yes. It was in the middle. It was like maybe that third week or so.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It seemed like everybody's life was just lifing.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that I don't have notifications for any app on my phone at all except for messages. But for our app, where our communication, I make sure I keep that on. And when I say ping, 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 somebody wake up real early on our line. I think it's Terry. And
Probably.
and I mean ping, pa ping, pa ping, pa ping, pa ping. And I'm like, okay, Leah, you got to get in there. And when I say fire after fire, so a month after I was accepted, I got tapped on the shoulder. Hey, we got a position for you at my job, a whole promotion. So I was no
Mm-hmm.
longer responsible for me. I was responsible for now 30 more people. Oh my goodness. So all of that, it just put me in this space where I was like, okay, Leah, you can't give up. You can't get tired now. You committed. You
Mm-hmm.
committed. Don't give up. You're here for a reason. And full circle, my line actually helped me transition with that because I was
Wow.
being expanded. I was
Yeah.
getting access to a capacity that I didn't know I had. And so it
Mm-hmm.
worked together for me. It was
Wow.
a challenge to acknowledge and accept, but had it not been for that, something would not have been something would have been like, you know what, y'all, but
Mm-hmm.
they both worked together and actually gave me strength to, you know what, girl, no, you in the grind. You
You
asked
got this.
for it. You asked
Yeah.
for more. You told the Lord, hey, and he giving it to you. He didn't say how it was going to come. He didn't say when. So, hey, you said you ready.
Let's
Step up and
go.
be ready. So, yeah.
Oh, and to have sisters that got your back during that. That is
I mean, they
amazing.
would call, text, hey, how you doing? What you doing? We would have our
Mm-hmm.
call and working on stuff together, and we're video chatting. I'm like, that look like is that a robe you got on? Where you get that robe from? I like that. We ordering robes and like we just I mean, we were just there for each other and just whatever little things we needed, we shared. And that is what really just helped get through everything.
Wow. So let's fast forward to the moment that you crossed, which ain't even been a week yet. The moment that you crossed. Tell me what was going through your mind, what you thought about um, when you realized that we did it. We're on the other side of this. I am now in the sorority.
Um, for so long I've always said, I got brothers and I had a daddy, and I'm like, I got sisters. Like
Yeah, yeah,
officially, we felt it the whole time. No, I officially
yep,
have sisters.
yes.
But also, like, it's like, wow, I'm representing
Hmm,
a phenomenal organization. My brand is not my own anymore.
mm,
My brand is Alpha Omega Lambda. And
Hmm.
I don't have any words for that. I've never been a part of anything like this before, but I can tell you that it's very motivating, um, and very humbling, and it makes me want to just be the best, not for me, but for the organization.
That rolls perfectly into the next question because as a part of Beta Prime and you particularly being the ace, what are you looking forward to working on? Like what's your passion? What do you look forward to doing as a part? You guys are a part of our foundation now.
I know. So
Yeah.
I actually look forward to working with my sisters on that next line that comes.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing like finding more, I don't want to say like-minded people, but
Mm,
it's nothing like finding people of value that can add to what we know we are going to do and the things that we
mhm,
have planned. It's nothing like it. It's like
mm,
going in a nursery and you're like, oh, we like those flowers. Oh, we like those flowers,
mhm.
and we're going to make this big, beautiful bouquet. Is That's what I'm looking forward to. Like, who's next and what else are we going to learn and know? Because, like you always say, together we know a lot.
A lot. Hmm.
And so it's like, man, we're getting ready to be the anchors of who's next
Ooh,
and watching that grow. So
I
that's
know. I mean,
what
you
I'm
guys are gonna be the big sisters now. Just like,
I know.
oh,
I went from no sisters to having sisters, and now I'll be a big sister.
yeah, yeah.
So there's another level of transition again.
I know. I love it. So speaking of that, there may be a woman watching that might be like you. They have kids, they've got a demanding job, they're in the middle of some life transitions, but always felt that tug or that need for sisterhood. Um, and maybe considering us. What would you say to a woman like that? I'm gonna let you just speak directly to them.
I would say that if you come across AOL and there is any need in your life, whether it's support, whether it's guidance, whether it's a listening ear, whether it's a hook, whatever you need, our organization has it. I didn't know that I needed this sisterhood. And when I tell you I have grown individually, I have discovered things about myself, I've accepted things about myself. And the best part about it is so have my sisters who I did not know at all. And we have accepted each other. We love each other. We laugh. We have concern. And it's just, if you have any portion of your life where you need a sister, a sisterhood, we have every facet of what you need. So definitely talk and come and see AOL. We are here. We ain't going nowhere. We are going to learn and we are going to grow, and we would love to have you.
Yay! That was awesome. That was so awesome. And I love what you said about having everything that you need because, yeah, between all of us, whatever it is that you're seeking or that you need, I think that somebody brings that to the table. So that is so powerful. Leah, thank you, Soror, for coming in and speaking with me for a minute. Congratulations again on all the
Thank
things.
you.
We are so proud of you, so proud of Rare Gems, and we cannot wait to see what you guys are going to do as part of the organization, collectively and individually. So stay in the studio. I'll be right back. I'm going to just
Thank
close the
you,
show.
Madam President.
Oh, you're welcome. I told y'all they are absolutely incredible. And I'm telling you now, take advantage of this opportunity to be nurtured and loved on by this incredible line. They, if you come in for spring, as we just got through saying, they will be the big sisters, right? They will be the ones helping guide you through this process and be a part of your pledging process, as well as the founders will be there and be a part of that too. But this is the group that is really modeling how we want to show up going forward. And so I'm glad that you caught this episode. If you haven't watched some of the other ones as it relates to Rare Gems, make sure that you do that. And it'll give you an idea of the heart behind Rare Gems, that entire line, and what they bring to the table, what their experience was. And I hope what you're saying is that we're nothing to be afraid of. This process is not an easy process, but it's not hard if you want it, right? It's not hard if you want it. And if you, as my soror just said, if you develop the discipline necessary to do what needs to be done, and it's not about you, it's about the whole, and that's what we hope you take away from the process. We hope there are a lot of things that go along with that, but that's one of the things that we hope you take away from the process. This isn't just about you; it's about those that are be walking alongside of you. But joining us and saying that first, yes, that is about you, right? And what's the best way to do that? Go to our website. It's been scrolling throughout the show, but if you see it, it's www.alphaomegalambda.com. Go to our website, click one of the I'm interested buttons. They're in a couple of places on the website. Very easy to see, very pronounced and easy to see. Click that button, let us know that you're interested. It's a little short form for you to fill out. As soon as I get that form, as soon as I see it, one of us sends you an email right away letting you know we got it, and adding you to our mailing list so you can get our newsletter and get updates about Spring Rush. I know that's hard to believe because at the time of this taping, it's not even Christmas yet. And how is it time for Spring Rush? Yes, we're already recruiting. Most of the non-collegiate sororities are already ahead of us in this. So we are definitely recruiting. Make sure that you click, let us know that you're interested. You're not committing to anything yet. You're just letting us know that you're interested. We'll invite you to come to some of the interest meetings. We'll invite you to check us out, get a better idea of what we're all about, so you can decide for yourself that if we're the sisterhood for you. I guarantee you that we are, but you'll get to make that decision for yourself. So thank you again for tuning in. Make sure you check out all of the hot pink pies that are right here on our channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode. Bye.